World Cup only 8 weeks away, and we are still waiting for Cricket South Africa to announce who will be representing us. I thought I should use the next 2 cricket episode on a basic guide for you to understand the lovely game of cricket. Hi guys, I'm Babsy, Babso Sport. Thank you for joining me for another episode. Today is Protea Wednesday, so you guessed it, we are going to be talking cricket. With the Cricket World Cup only 8 weeks away, and we are still waiting for Cricket South Africa to announce who will be representing us, I thought I should use the next 2 cricket episode on a basic guide for you to understand the lovely game of cricket, because nothing is more frustrating than you watching something that you don't understand. And trust that you will want to watch this year's World Cup. I see us going into that final on the 14th of July. So let's get to it. Cricket World Cup is played in the one-day format, which is also known as one-day international. In an ODI, each team gets an innings where they get a chance to bat. An innings is comprised of 50 overs. 50 overs gives the team 300 chances for them to score runs. Now you'll be asking yourself, Muti, okay, so you have 50 overs, 300 chances. How does that add up? Well, each over comprises of 6 balls. When you multiply 6 and 50, that's where you get the 300 from. So it's imperative for the batsmen to use each and every chance that they get to use all 50 overs to score a high score. And that's where the importance of partnerships come in. Each team gets a set of 10 players to bat for them. And it's important for each of them to build partnerships, because the stronger your partnership, the better score you have and the better chance you have of winning the match. Now, if you get bowled out before the end of the 50 overs, that's not a good start for you or your team, because that means your opponent has a chance of reaching your target, and that puts more pressure on your bowlers and the fielding. So you never really want to put your bowlers under too much pressure, because you want world-class playing. So that's where you focus on the partnership. So how do they score their points? It's simple. A batter will hit the ball, and they just need to run in between the wickets, and once they safely make it through one full length, that is equal to 1 run. But there is also a way that a team can score massive runs without too much cardio on their side, and that's when they hit it beyond the boundary. When a batter hits a point beyond the boundary, they can either get 4 runs or 6 runs. 4 runs you get when you hit the ball and it hits the ground before hitting the boundary. A 6, on the other hand, is when you hit the ball and it goes straight over the boundary without touching the ground, and the only time it touches the ground is over the boundary, and that's your 6. So when do you know when a player has hit a 4? That's when you see the umpire going, ooh, and that's when you know that that is a 4 that has been scored. And a 6, we just put our hands up and be like, that's a 6. And you know, that's when it gets even more exciting. And you know, there's also milestones that batsmen get when they score these points. So there's a half century, which is a 50, and a century, which is a 100-run mark. Those aren't really easy to come by. You know, you'd think to yourself sitting there, you'd be like, man, it's a 50. It's not always easy to reach that 50, and those are celebrated whenever a player reaches that 50-run mark or that 100-run mark, especially when it is a fire partnership. When both of them get to that 50, you know that we are hitting that home run mark. Records will be broken, a high score will be there, and we get that confidence boost. Now, it takes me back to the days when Jacques Kallis used to play. Jacques Kallis used to, make me nervous at times, because when he starts, he was a slow starter. He would just go 1, 2 runs here, 1 run there. But the minute he hits that 50-run mark, that's when you know that now he is going for that home run. That's where he goes for his 4s, he goes for his 6s. He just goes for that. He just goes for the ball and goes for those boundaries. And you know, we have great quality batters on our team currently. And I know previously I did not mention Reza Hendricks in my pick for the Cricket World Cup squad, but after the T20, oh my goodness, he deserves a spot. Yes, it's a different format, it's a much shorter format, but the partnerships that he was building with Rassie, oh my god, it took me back to when they played in the Mzansi Super League. So I think we have pretty good batsmen on our shoulders. We've got Quinton de Kock, we've got Faf du Plessis, we've got Aiden Marker, we've got JP Duminy, we've got Killer Miller, Andile Petlegwayo, our all-rounder. And yes, the squad has not been mentioned, but that 6 that I have just mentioned right now, I have a strange feeling in me that says they will definitely be in that World Cup squad. In the comment section, do share your thoughts on what you thought of this video. Was it helpful for you? Is there any more information that I may have missed? If so, do inform other people there in the comment section. Let's continue chatting some more on other social media platforms. On Instagram, I am at itsbabsy. On Twitter, I'm at itsbabsyk. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Mwah.